Looking for a fresh, exciting new way to generate musical ideas for your next track? Stuck repeating the same old muscle memory chord sequences? Then Forager is exactly what you're looking for. Pick the notes you want to use, and every associated chord combination possible will be made available for you to experiment with, providing endless inspiration for amazing melodies, bass lines, and drum patterns. Easily play all chords without having to drag and drop MIDI files. Get out of a rut and break out of your usual patterns. Control the complexity of your chords, generate your own original chord patterns. No need to use someone else's MIDI packs. It's made for all genres of music and usable with any sound. Just use it to trigger your favorite synth or sample instrument. Forager comes in VST or AU format, so there's a very good chance Forager will work in your DAW. If you're unsure, we recommend testing it with Harvest Mini, which is free. It only takes 20 megabytes of disk space, but you do need an internet connection to download. There are 4 main sections of the interface: a note selection area, chord list, chord grid, and chord filters. The chords in the list can contain any of the selected notes. Right-click to make a required note, and only chords containing those notes will be allowed in the chord list. Loose matches represents the number of notes outside the note selection allowed in the chords on the chord list. Finally, there's a scale selector to select preset scales in any key. In the chord list, you'll see all chords that fit your parameters. You can audition chords with the preview button, and change the preview octave and the chords that get placed onto the grid with the octave control. Click Randomize to randomly add chords from the chord list to the grid. Right-click to lock chords in place, preventing further randomization. Of course, you can clear the grid and edit the octave for every chord in the grid. Each pad also has its own octave control and inversion control. Trigger chords in the grid using MIDI inputs C1 through D#2. Of course, there's also an undo and redo button. Narrow your search by filtering chords or excluding chords. And that's it. There's a setup guide on the Forager Help webpage for virtually any DAW that supports it. Let's play around and see what we can come up with. Forager by Harvest Plugins. Get it now from VSTBuzz for only €19.